Set.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are now off. The first race of the afternoon, the 4x200 meters open for female. Look at them go around the track. They go down the straightaway. Look at Keon. They are followed there very closely by the Charlestown Secondary School. Boston High School trying to make up the stagger on the inside. The first handoff for the first 200 meters there going to Sems. It looks as though it's Sems or the Boston High School now coming away with it now. Closing things down all the way around on the inside here. The Charlestown Secondary School moving away from the rest of the field. She's marked there by the Keon High School. Here comes the Boston High School working very hard on the inside lane. And just trotting along there is the Charlestown Secondary School, but it looks as though the second handoff now goes to the Boston High School. And now they are moving on the inside in lane 2. They're going away with this one. Is the Boston High School now really raging an attack down the backstretch for the third 200 meters, and the crowd is coming to life. You see the blue and gold coming out. The crowd is really shouting here, going for the final handoff. It looks as though the first race is looking that of the Boston High School coming to looking for their third and final handoff, the Boston High School. And they are moving away with it. Look at that color, the gold and the blue. In lane 2, coming around the curve now, down the straightaway. It's going to be the Boston High School. Put your hands together. Here comes the Boston High School for the first race of the afternoon. Really muscling away to the finish line and takes the goal in the first race. A tremendous run by the Boston High School, followed there by the Charlestown Secondary School. And is it going to be Sems? Yes. It looks as though Sam's taking the bronze medal, followed there by the Verchars High School.
Okay, and so Keon is going in still, but ladies and gentlemen, the Boston High School starting off in true style.
Set.
They're off, ladies and gentlemen. The second race for this afternoon, the boys 4x200 meters open relay. Let us look at them go here. Look on the far side. The Saddlers Secondary School moving away from the rest of the field, are looking quite strong on that far side. Boston High School on the inside trying to make up the stagger. Let us see what is going to happen here. It looks as though it's Sandy Point. Charles E. Mills getting the handoff here. Charles E. Mills coming through really powerfully there in lane 3 of the straightaway, but Sadler's on the outside really mounting an attack there, holding it strong, going on the straightaway, but this one could be for Charles coming through quite rapidly, looking for the second handoff, the second 200 meters, looking around for his athletes. The second handoff to... It looks as though it's Charlestown Secondary School and Sems for the second handoff. Let us see what is going to happen here at this time. Here comes Sems, really muscling down the backstretch. It's the third 200 meters. It's Sems with it. On the inside, we have the Keon High School. This is looking all Sems here, written all over it. Coming around looking for the first medal, the third and final handoff goes to the Keon High School, and Sems coming around the corner here is the Keon High School on the inside track, looking to make up some ground, but Sems down the straightaway, moving from the rest of the field, just about some 60 meters to go. Oh, Charles E. Mills Secondary School, put your hands together. Your first gold medal takes the goal. Charles E. Mills Secondary, followed by Keon and the Charlestown Secondary School.
So there, Sylvester, they might have started out a bit apprehensive, but after the first handover, it seemed like Sems told himself that this one is ours, and it was straight through. So congratulations to the Charles E. Mills for picking up the second medal, gold medal for the afternoon. So we have Boston High. They got the first. Now it is Sems. So we tell you, it's going to be a good competition this afternoon.
And the off, ladies and gentlemen, is the 4x200 meters on the 18 girls. Look at Verchals moving away on the outside lane in lane 7, moving away from the rest of the park. We see Sems trying to make up the stagger on the Washington Archibald High School. Some work here been done by the Sadler's Primary, Sadler's Secondary School. Way to go now with the first handoff on the outside there. It looks as though it's Charles E. Mills Secondary School, but Virtual is trying to move, increasing their little lead, slender lead. Coming around is Sims on the inside in lane 4. Looking quite good. On the outside, they have the Washington Archibald High School and also the Bastia High School. But it is the Virtual High with it, trying to go all the way around. It looks as though Sims might have the first handoff. Is it going to be the Bastia High School with the first handoff? No, it's going to be Sadler's, in fact. Way to go now. Sims on the inside, outside, looking to go in lane 4. Oh, it looks like the Charles E. Mills Secondary School. There's a tussle for it on the far side. Here comes Charles E. Mills taking on the Virtuals High on the far side, moving away from the field. Closing down the pack there, we have the Bastia High School and the Washington Archibald High School. This one is going to be a tangle to the finish line. Very close. Well, it's going to be Sims and Sadler's. Look at Sadler's go in flying gear. Here comes Sadler's on the inside in lane 2, coming away from the rest of the field. Just about 80 meters to go. Is the Sadler's Secondary School really powering now and driving to the finish line. She's head all down and buried in this one. She's going to go to the finish line and take the first goal for the Sadler's Secondary School. A tremendous run there by the Sadler's Secondary School. Sadler's, Charles A. Mills, and the Bastia High School.
Yes, Sylvester, tremendous run by the Sadler's High School. You didn't believe that Sadler's had the guts and the determination, but Sylvester, a well-run race by the Sadler's School.
Well organized, 4x200 meters, 4 200 meters, and you saw Sadler's really digging in from the beginning and coming around. The third handoff really told the story there, dug in and away they went, flying down the backstretch. And they were home, sweet home.
I think the last 200 meters, Sylvester, Sadler's really did an exceptionally great job.
And there you have it. It's a fair start. This is the 4-day event for the afternoon. The boys 4x200 meters, really, for the under 18 category. Look at it looks as though it's Sims already out front here. Let us see what the first handoff will be like. It's going to go all the way around. And it looks like Gingerland and Sims just about the same time. Away they scurry around the turn now, looking to go forward, coming down the straight on the far side here. You have Sims, followed there by Washe. Here comes the Bastia High School, really putting some work in. Over there in lane 8, working extremely hard. We'll have to go all the way around. A lot of work been put in here. It's going to be Sims coming around now for their second handoff. No, it looks like Virtual's on the inside with it. It's going to be tough here. Virtual's high with it on the inside, coming down the straightaway, trying to make up the stack on the rest of the field. This one is going to be close. The Virtual's down the back stretch. Here is Sims on the outside, followed by the Bastia High School. But look at the Virtual's High School. Are they going to have the handoff? Yes, the Virtual High School with the handoff. Let us see what is going to happen here. Virtual's High School on the inside, trying to scurry around in lane 2. Look at Virtual, but here is Sandy Point on the outside, coming away from the rest of the field. Sandy Point really putting in a strong move here on the outside in lane 7. It looks as though it's going to be Sims that takes the goal here for the under 18 category, followed there by Virtual's High. And it looks like the Gingerland High School. A good run by the Charles A. Mills Secondary School.
Yes, Sylvester, tremendous run by the Charles E. Mills Secondary School. This was a competitive race, but the Charles E. Mills Secondary School, they dig deep, they hold on, and was able to bring off a spectacular victory.
And had a tough lane. They were out in lane 7. In lane 7, that's tough lane 7, lane 8. And he was able to hold out and bring it home for the Charles E. Mills Secondary.
So we see that Charles E. Mills too, Bassi High 1, Saddlers 1, early days, ladies and gentlemen. Anything can happen.
They're off, ladies and gentlemen. We are at the 5th event for the afternoon. The girls, 4x200 meters, under 16 category. Let's see what is happening down there. You have the Gingerland Secondary School looking good, followed there by Sems on the inside. It's going to be the first handoff going the way of, it looks like it is Sems. Again, Sems with it now. Making up the stagger on the Gingerland Secondary School on the outside. Sems coming through in lane 6. Coming down the straightaway looking quite strong, followed there by the Gingerland Secondary School. We also have the Washington Archibald Wildcats and the Sadler Secondary, followed there by Charlestown Secondary School. All the way around goes the Charles E. Mills Secondary School for their second handoff, and that is looking just about now, yes. And look at Sems now moving away from the rest of the field. Running out in lane 6. Going away from the rest of the competition. She's been tracked there easily by the Washington Archibald High School. The athletes working very hard for the final handoff here. Let us see what is going to happen. It's going to be Washington Archibald High School and Sems on the outside. This is going to be a bloodhound to the end of the race. Here comes Sems in lane 6. Coming around the bend. Oh, the movement is straight. Down the straightaway. Looking to come away from the rest of the field. Just about some 60 meters to go. And she's powering her way to the finish line. It looks as though it's going to be a stem for their third gold medal. Takes gold. The Charles A. Mills Secondary School. Followed there by the Washington Archibald High School. And we have a tussle here by the Bastia High School. It looks as though we'll come through and take the bronze medal. That's unofficial, ladies and gentlemen.
Too easy, Sylvester. That one was too easy. Sems dominated that one from the beginning, and they just extended the lead. So again, we see here that things are happening here. Early days still, but Sem is now up 3.
Well, Sylvester, I hope you already took your pressure tablet.
Too early, Mr.
Very
Mills,
early, very early. Good run there by the Charles E. Mills Secondary girls on the 16 category. And making it very easy there. First handoff, second handoff, and final handoff. And they were always in front and maintaining their lead. And they're off, ladies and gentlemen. We are down to our 6th event for the afternoon. The boys 4x200 meters relay on the 16 category. Let's look at them go. It looks as though you have the Charlestown Secondary School really making up some ground here on the rest of the field. On the inside, first handoff to the Charlestown Secondary School, definitely so. And they're off for a flying start. Look at them on the second leg, coming away from the rest of the field, running out of lane 4. On the outside, you have Charles E. Mills Secondary and the Sadler Secondary School, the Bastia High School. But down the straightaway, it looks as though it's going to be the Charlestown Secondary School looking for their second handoff, really pushing their way through in lane 4. They're going to have their second handoff right about now. The Charlestown Secondary School still moving. And here comes the Bastia High School with it, followed on the inside there by the Washington Archibald High School. Movement down the backside. This is the third leg of this race. The boys 4x200 meters, the under 16 category. We see the Bastia High School making up some ground now on the Charlestown Secondary School. This looks like a Bastia High School contest. Bastia High School with the third handoff, and he's gone. He's like he's moving away from the rest. He's going to be challenged here. He's going to be challenged. Here is the Bastia High School now really turning it up on the inside. They followed there by the Charlestown Secondary School. The Bastia High School trying to come away with it. Just about under 60 meters to go. The Bastia High School is going to be pacing his way to the finish line. Bastia High School takes the goal. Celebrations here for the Bastia High School, followed by the Charles A. Mill Secondary School. And that one was a close one, Mr. Wiltshire. Really close and tight. That's the way we like to see it.
Indeed, that is what the crowd wants to see, Mr. Charles. But it was a ding-dong coming down, but with about 50 meters to go, we could have seen that Bastia High School had it. He held on by a thin margin, but the fact is he crossed the line first. And that is what is important, Mr. Mills.